Hey, low riders, millimeters, Facebook family, and I don't know if I said that right, Instagram family and YouTubery family. Let me tell y'all something. Melody came on this here internet and said that Mama Van had made her some comfort food on Saturday. And it was green lima beans, black eyed peas with some okra and some damn ham hocks. Well, baby, let me tell you something. I said, that sounds like a good combination. So I decided I was going to try that. Come here, y'all. I went ahead and had my husband go to the store because he's the one that does most of the food shopping in the house anyway. Because, you know, I don't like to go outside because of my anxiety and everything. But that's another story. We got the frozen green lima beans. We got the frozen black eyed peas. And even though they're frozen, I still cook them for 2 hours. Like I would cook the regular ones that I normally use. He found some ham hocks that each of the ham hocks were about this big. Child, let me tell you what happened there. So first I boiled the ham hocks and then I took them out. I scrubbed all that red stuff off, cut out any hairs, whatsoever it was, you know, because you don't want to take all the flavor from the ham hock. Child, I put that back in the pot. Put me some regular, you know, all-purpose seasoning. Okay, that's my own little mixture. Then I went ahead and put me some chicken bouillon, okay, because I think that chicken bouillon goes very well with pork. Of course, I had to have my chili powder and my cayenne pepper and whatnot, just paprika, just for the sake of having paprika, because I didn't really need the paprika, okay? Then, of course, I had the coarse black pepper from the grinder, and then I had the regular shake, okay? And then my husband went and cut up some onions and whatnot and let that cook. We let that cook for about an hour and some change and whatnot. Okay. We progressing. And then I had him take the ham hockities out. And after he took the ham hockities out, I put the black eyed peas. I put a half a bag of black eyed peas in and then a half a bag of green lima beans. In the interim, he cut up the ham hocks because I like meat in every bite. I don't know about some of y'all, but I like meat in him every bite. And most of the time, you only get 2 to 3 ham hocks in the store. If it's 6 of us, well, it's 4 of us. If it's 6 of us, somebody ain't getting no damn ham hocks. So what I did was I had my husband cut down the hammy hocks, right? So then I had him hand me the skin to the ham hockities, okay? And then what I did with the okras, because I'm not a big fan of okra, unless my grandma making it, and my grandma been going for a lot of years, you know what I'm saying? Or my Aunt Charlotte, and she passed during the COVID pandemic. Those are the only 2 people's okras I'm going to eat. But since Melody Cherie co-signed this recipe, I decided I was going to go ahead and try that. You know what I'm saying? So what I did was I had my husband only get 2 okra. Because we ain't that fond of. My husband made a big deal about the slime and everything. Now, you know me. I'm all over the internet. I'm looking up shit, how to prevent the slime and stuff. And they said, go ahead and saute it in the pan, boopity-boppity-bam. But you want the okra because it gives it the thickness, boopity-boppity-bam. But beans give it thickness anyway. A lot of people don't recognize that, but it really does. And just put some bouillon in it and it'll give you the thickness. Well, anyway, what I did was I sliced circles, okay, on these 2. And then I cut those circles in half. And then what I did was the skin from the ham hocks while my husband was chopping up the meaty part. I cut it down, of course, and popped that in the frying pan. Mind you, we fried some bacon. See, this one, Melody didn't tell us about the bacon, but we added bacon to it as well. We fried some bacon. Oscar Mayer, of course, because that's the bacon we have, okay? So, I'm from New York, and usually I get slab bacon, but it's really hard to find slab bacon here in Portland, Oregon. Anyway, I went ahead and sauteed the okra with the skin. Oh my God, it was a pretty smell. And it was a pretty. And then I popped that in the pot. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we got the onions. We got everything going. Garlic, boopity-boppity. Yes, we use whole fresh garlic and some granulated garlic. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and let this simmer for some hours, but I'm checking it every 15 to 20 minutes to make sure it don't stick to the bottom of the pot. Because you know how pots are. You know, sometimes they just do what the fuck they want to do. Excuse my language. But sometimes they do what the flip and dip they want to do. Okay? So then what had happened was my husband decided he was going to make some rice. Michael don't never cook no rice, okay? I can barely get him to cook grits. Now he cooking rice, and it looks so pretty, you know? So I let the spoon simmer, boop, and bop, and bam, let the juices, you know, thicken up a little bit and whatnot. And, of course, he was supposed to be the taste tester because it's either going to be my son, my grandson, or my husband to let me know if the food is good. Because I can taste it and say it's good, but if they don't say it's good, it's not good to me. Okay? Well, anyway, what happened was my husband decided he going to come in the studio and say, baby, I just came in here to sit in a quiet spot and taste it. Wasn't nobody in the house but me, him, and my son. Why he needed a quiet spot? My son was in his room. Okay, but anyway, I said, no, you brought it in here because you really wanted me to taste it. Yes, he wanted me to taste it, but he kept saying he didn't. Well, I tasted it, and I said, ooh, okay. So then what had happened was, because I went back out there and the rice was done, I decided I was going to go ahead and have me a bowl. Next thing you know, 5 bowls later, okay, yes, I will eat 5 bowls of soup. They're not very big bowls. But I use the same bowl. I will, after I finish eating, I will rinse it out, put it on the side of the sink, and I'll go ahead and use it again. And my spoon as well. 5 bowls later, I'm like, oh, this shit is bomb. And then my son is like, yeah, it's all right. I said, but this is your second bowl. Come to find out it was his damn third bowl. And then before he went to bed, he had another bowl. So he had 4 bowls. I had 5. I don't know how many Michael had. And this was last night I cooked this, okay? Almost gone at this point. Then my grandson come in because he had went out last night to hang out with his friend Deja. She's such a beautiful young lady. And he came back today and had this food. Now they telling me I need to make this once a week. But you need to put more beans and stuff in there, Mom, because we can eat this for 3-4 days. Okay, really, people, with your greedy selves? If we hadn't had 17 bowls each, except Tony and Michael, me and my son. If we hadn't had 17 bowls each, there would be absolutely no need for us to have more, because I used a pound of green lima beans, and I used a pound of black eyed peas, only 2 okra, y'all. But then we had 1.5 onions, because we big on onions around this house. We will fight over onions. We put onions on our cornflakes, okay? So then he's like, well, this is what we need to have every week. We need to have this. And it's one of my big go-tos is navy beans and ham. He said that tasted better than navy beans and ham. Imagine that, because navy beans and ham be fire. He said because the navy beans and ham are thick. I make the navy beans and ham thicker because my intention is just to eat it that way. He said, well, he wants to be able to put it over rice. So he would like it a little wetter. So I decided, well, okay, Mommy can do that. And then he decided we're going to have that once a week, navy beans and ham once a week, and baked chicken once a week. And he said we can live off that for the rest of our lives. So Mama Van, thank you. My family was absolutely happy. Melody, Shari, thank you for sharing that meal with us. The only reason I didn't show y'all what it looked like is because we started eating last night. As soon as it got done, Michael went in the pot immediately. There was nothing to show. I mean, I could have showed you the bowl, but I wasn't thinking at that time. And I probably hadn't figured out my thought process and where I was going to go with this video at this point. But anyway, Melody, Shari, thank you for that recipe. I'm big on comfort food. And I don't give a flipping dip if it's summertime, wintertime, Easter time, Christmas time, July 4th. I like my comfort food. I will eat soup in the summertime. I'm sorry. I will eat soup and salad. Yes, I eat twigs and leaves now. I didn't used to eat twigs and leaves. I was a big fighter against twigs and leaves. But once I realized you can pair them with your favorite dishes, like a hamburger. So instead of eating a whole hamburger, I'll eat half a hamburger, okay, and some twigs and leaves. But twigs and leaves are going to need some sort of beans in it and whatnot, because I do like the beans in it. Oh, my God. And some boiled eggs. So bomb. By Melody Cherie. Tell Mama Van thank you for the recipe. And then I called my brother today because it's his 61st birthday. My brother is in Pennsylvania. So I called him to tell him about the recipe. He said he'll eat everything in there except the okra. I said, you will eat this, trust me. Because we grew up in the same household. I know what you like. Okay, and the bacon was an extra added touch. So thank you, Melody Cherie. This will be a weekly dish on our freaking menu, at least for the winter time. But I told him I'm not giving up my ribs because I got to have my fried ribs, okay? I got to have my fried ribs. That's like having pork chops. So y'all ain't going to stop me from having my fried ribs. But Melody Cherie, thank Mama Van for that recipe and for you putting it on the internet so that we could all see what it looked like and what it's supposed to look like. And the boys, all my boys, because y'all know it's just me in here. And they all gang up on me. I got 3 guys. My husband, my son, and my grandson. They're all here ganging up on me. So, if they say that's what they want, that's what they're going to get. And that's all I got to say about it. Lowriders, Instagrammers, TikTokers, and everybody else who follow me, Facebook family and YouTube family. Thank you so much for listening to me and listening to me rant. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Wakanda forever. Mwah. I love you. Peace.